Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 20th week of Couch to Clutch. Last week on Sunday, we did 10K City Slam, Hyderabad City Slam. It's the first time that the Hyderabad City Slam happened in the summer. There are two more races to go in monsoon. That's 16.1 kilometers, and one in winters. It's 21 half marathon. So it's going to be an interesting one, this new edition. Um, and as I promised, it went pretty well. I set a PR in that race. So let's dig right into it. As you can see, it's one complete loop of the Hussain Sagar Lake. It started at Necklace Road. And the first kilometer of 1.5 kilometers went pretty well, 5:57 pace. HR was pretty stable. Then 6:18 with HR 152, climbing a little bit. 6:37 because it was a little hilly in that section. 152, 6:39, 156, 6:52, 158. So HR just kept climbing and the pace just kept dropping. But I was like, okay, we'll go with the strategy of, not going beyond threshold heart rate, but hovering around it till the last 2 kilometers. And the last 2 kilometers, I did negative split because of that. HR climbed 161. And then in the last 500 meters, I just did a sprint and the HR went till 179. Was This is the average 176, but it went till 179. So finished strong. Did not feel too much pain in the legs or anywhere because I think I'm pretty comfortable running at 10K now. We'll have to see where I am at 21K in August 30th. But before that, I have a 16.1K on 16th of August. So that's going to be very interesting. So really loved that race. The total time here was 1 hour, 6 minutes. So that PR was that I had done 1 minute 7 before in February. Yeah. So 1 minute, 1 hour, 6 minutes, 58 seconds. I think in the winters it might go much like at least three minutes I can gain on it because for in summer your thermal regulation is I was drinking as much electrolytes as possible, but still in the summers it's difficult to keep your HR down. So the pace kind of drops. So very happy about that. Have some pictures from that event as well. Yeah, it was a pretty well organized event. Uh, that's my daughter. She just woke up in the morning at 4 and then said, "Where I'm gonna go." And my wife was like, "Okay, let's go." So they were at the park, and I was running for an hour or so, and then we just met up again in the finish line. Took some photographs. So yeah, it was a pretty fun run. Coming to this week's stuff, I think this is coming up 16th of August. I took a little bit of a break after the race for this week and started with my 105 intervals again. Could not finish it because I was not feeling too well. Did some 6 intervals and then I just abandoned it. But yes, these are the upcoming events: 16th of August, 16.1, and the Hyderabad Marathon, half marathon, 30th of August, and then there is this Chennai cyclothon, 50 kilometers, followed by the target event, Hyderabad cyclothon. So we'll see. We'll have fun. Now, I did a blood test as well, um, and then compared it to my 2024 October when I started my structured trainings. Before that, it was pretty unstructured. So at that time, I was around 92, 93 kilos. So I've dropped like around 8 kilos from there. And right now, the lung function test came up very solid. It was 2 liters FVC, so basically how much you can inhale or exhale. And right now it's 3. So it's a 50% change, which is incredible, you know. I think it's just because of the VO2 max intervals and those hard intervals. This has changed. I'm not too sure. I'll have to ask my coach. Um, and everything is stable. Lung age used to be like 49 years. It was pretty bad shape. Right now it's 38 years, which is my age. Okay. And last time the interpretation was moderate restriction was there. Right now it's normal. So it's a major improvement. Vitamin D levels, same thing, same story. It was not great, 26 under, um, I won't say deficiency, but insufficiency. Right now it's very much sufficient, 53. This is a major improvement. Vitamin B12, yeah, major improvement as well. Climbed around 100 points there. ApoB, this has gone up, which is not good. So I think ApoB is the heart health marker. Uh, Much better indicator of the heart health than just your lipid profile, which is like triglycerides, um, HDL, LDL. Those do give a good picture, but this ApoB marker is the North Star metric, I would say, for heart health. Um, if your triglycerides are high, that's bad. Of course, my triglycerides are not high. But if your LDL is high, doesn't mean your heart health is bad, because LDL has uh, two different cholesterols profiles in that. One is a small dense, and the other LDL is the large bianent. The large bianent is not bad. The small dense is the bad one, which will get into your arteries and veins in your arteries basically, and create plaque. Um, just like how plaque gets created on a in a pipe, and if there are small dense sticky stuff that you put in there, it will get stuck. But if you put large, uh, you know, anything large balls in it, then it will just clear the entire pathway. So like that. But this ApoB marker is the right marker to track. So it has gone up, and this gone up by 18 points, which is not great. So I think I'll have to start having more oats so that that cholesterol can be, and of course I'm having omega-3 already, but oats can, I think, help here. Of course, there's body composition differences that might have also encouraged that. So once my body composition is stable, say around 14-15% body fat, which is right now pretty far. Right now I'm at 24%, so 10% more to go. Then I think at that point, if I just do this test, it will give me the right measure of where things are. Uh, Toxicity, which is uric acid, this also has gone down, which is good. It was 9.07, and at that time I was having ankle pain and all of that. Till now, I do have a little bit of an ankle pain. The uric acid hasn't gone like um, it's still there, but it's at 6.5. I think it's borderline. So a lot of water um, does help. Electrolytes along with the water do help. So yeah, and apart from that, the other tests are all normal. Everything that was not normal in 2020, everything else is normal. TSH, T3, lipid profile, liver profile, um, HbA1c, is that it for sugar? So everything is great. RBC count has gone up, hemoglobin count has gone up. So those are all good markers that, you know, rate has gone down. Resting pulse when I was doing this was 53, and the person was like a little worried. She was like, is this normal? 53? I'm like, yeah, pretty normal for an athlete, for an emerging athlete, of course. So yeah, and the blood pressure was also like pretty low, 110/66. So she was again like, are you feeling normal? I'm like, yes, it's supposed to be normal blood pressure for emerging athlete. Usually it is 120/80, which people consider as normal. But I think 110/66 is also pretty normal. Uh, all right. So not much this week. And next week, I think I'm ramping up everything. The intervals on the 105 intervals is going to be 10 intervals. I'm going a little bit aggressive on the protein plus fiber diet from next week, because I have around 3 months to get to the right shape for the Hyderabad half marathon. Yeah, it's end of May, so June, July, August. Yes, 3 months. 12 weeks, 6 kilos at least to be lost. And there are at least one of these milestones, fat milestones, 22% would be a good target. Yeah, 22%, or I wish it's 20%. So yeah, keep shining. This is Rajit from Diary of a Cyclist. See you next week. Bye bye.